Hey guys, so today is a different spur of the moment video. I'm in my comfy jammy clothes and my hair's not done and I've had my makeup on for friggin' 20 hours, but whatever. I did not plan on making this video, but something kind of has been bugging me recently and I thought I would talk about it. And I finally kind of got smacked upside the head and just completely snapped out of it, and I woke up and just kind of went, what the fuck am I doing? And pardon the language, but it's true. It's crazy how I can get, or people, but me, can get sucked back into things, and I just kind of lost sight of just common sense, to be perfectly honest. And if you're wondering what the hell is she talking about, well, it is about veganism. Now, if you guys know, or if you've been following me for a while, I went vegan the first time a while back, and I was a newbie. I had absolutely kind of no real idea of what I'm supposed to be doing, and I just kind of one day was like, okay, I'm gonna go vegan, I love animals, blah blah blah, I'm just gonna do it. But I wasn't informed enough in my decision and I fell off the wagon. So then, I don't know how long ago it was, maybe a year ago, I decided to not be vegan again. And that lasted an even shorter period of time. And I'm not really sure why, what the exact moment was that I decided to fall off and get away from it, but I know kind of a few things, and believe me, these aren't excuses, this is just I'm being 100% honest. I'm a very open book person. I'm just telling you how it is and how it was for me. Being the only vegan in a family, and a family full of people that aren't vegans, and some family members, I'm not going to say who, but can be very pushy on meat and stuff, or if I'd go away for a weekend, it was well, this is what we have, so, and just not as some people in my life were very supportive and other people not so much, and all of my friends were not vegan. And I just found it really difficult. For a while I was like, I don't care, it's health, it's what I want to do, and I'm just going to do it anyways. But I think eventually I got sucked back into the meat and dairy industry, in the sense of I was getting kind of that pressure from people in my life and in my circle, not to be oh, stop being vegan or anything, just oh, it's only one piece of chicken, is it really gonna bother you, and it's only this. And so it was a combination of that. It was a combination of I completely stopped watching educational vegan videos, such as Freely the Banana Girl, who I truly do love, and I think she is such an inspiration. I stopped watching educational videos. I stopped watching documentaries, and I stopped informing myself about all this stuff, and I just kind of, to be 100% honest, I went like this. I put my blinders on and was I don't know. I put my blinders on, and that was that. The other thing that I found really, really was kind of the nail on my coffin, so to speak, was I am very much into fitness. I love fitness. Everything to do with fitness and bikini competitions and personal training and bulking and cutting and the science behind it and all of that stuff I love so, so much. And I would say 99.9% of people that I admire and I watch on YouTube, and just social media in general, are meat-eating, dairy-consuming people. That's just what they are. And a lot of them, there's some that are dietitians, and they're saying do this, this, and this, and you'll look like this. And I kind of got sucked into that because I'm like, well, look at their bodies, like, look how good they look, like, maybe. And then this is the shift. I was like, well, maybe the whole vegan thing isn't really right. You know, like I had everyone around me saying like, oh, it's fine, blah, blah, blah. I stopped watching educational vegan and nutrition videos, and I kind of got sucked into that bodybuilding mentality, so to speak, and I just stopped. I stopped being vegan. I started eating meat products again, and cheese, as you guys have seen, and eggs and all that stuff, and I just got completely sucked back in. And here's the part where it's going to get really real. I am the type of person, I can acknowledge when I have a flaw. Like, I'm not perfect. I know I'm not perfect. God knows I'm not perfect. But I do recognize when I'm wrong. And one of my issues is I'm incredibly stubborn. I'm a Taurus. I'm born on May 4th. I'm stubborn. So whenever I just kind of thought, okay, I'm just going to eat meat again, I would get comments on my YouTube videos about like, why aren't you vegan anymore? Why, blah, blah, blah. Immediately when I get that, my back goes up. Like 100% right away. I'm like, excuse me? Like, you're telling me what I can eat and put into my body, and I get defensive, and then I have kind of like, pardon the language, but I have like kind of a fuck you mentality, which is a flaw, obviously, and that only fueled my like not wanting to go back to veganism. I do find that there are a lot, I mean, trust me, there are amazing vegans out there that are super supportive and just informative and educational, and then there's other ones that are just downright nasty, and I swear I was getting all the nasty ones, and that really kind of put a damper on it, and it gave the whole vegan community, for me, in my mind, a more negative connotation, and I was kind of like fuck you guys, you know what I mean? And that just made it, to be honest, it made it worse. So that, along with getting sucked into calorie restricting, because yes, I have been restricting my calories, but to a different degree. I never ever starve myself. Like, if I'm hungry, I will eat. So yeah, I was still watching what I was having, and there were a couple nights when I was like, I'm hungry, it's like 9 o'clock, no, I should wait, kind of thing. So I did get into that as well. Now, it's so funny, like, the two things really changed my perspective and took the blinders off and got me to smarten up again and not be an idiot. And that basically was, first of all, it was Carly Bible's video. I love her, but I'm not like, I would say like an active follower. Like, I don't click on every single video that she uploads, and sometimes I don't really notice if she does certain videos. Like, I think she's incredibly talented and stunningly beautiful, and I really do like her. It's just, I have like you know, everyone has like a handful of YouTubers that they like really like watch and stuff like that, and she was just not one of them. But I happened to, I don't know how, but her video showed up in my subscription feed, and it was about her becoming vegan, and for some reason, just the picture before I even saw the title caught my eye, and I was like, oh, I haven't seen a video from her in a while, or I haven't noticed it in a while. And then I read the title and was like, okay, I have to watch it. So I watched it, and she recommended the best speech you'll ever hear, which is, I think his name's Gary Yourofsky, which he's a fellow Polak, so yeah, he's Polish, so he's got my vote. And she recommended that video, and I watched it, the whole hour and 30 minutes of it, or hour and 15 minutes, or however long it is. And I looked at my fiance and I said, everything he says in that video makes sense, and I used to believe in, and I said to him, I was like, I don't really know what's happened to me. Like, I don't really understand, like, why I got away from that. Like, and I was like, you know, I think I might want to go back to being vegan. Like, I know I used to love it and I believed in it, and somewhere along the line something happened and I just fell off. And he's so supportive, and he's like, if you want, I wanted to watch all the documentaries again, like Forks Over Knives and all of them. I'm like, I need to re-watch them and like know why I'm doing it this time, like why. And I know that like I needed to figure out why I fell off, because I think the important thing is not just to realize why you're doing it, but why I fell off the last time. What made me go back to this, and how can I change it for the next time so that this time I can be successful. So that was the next thing. So the last couple of days, that was on Sunday. No, it was on Saturday, and today is Monday, so it didn't take very long. Then I saw something, some sort of post about Freely, and I had actually unsubscribed from Freely. I know, idiot, but not her, me. And so I just thought, you know, I'm just gonna like watch a couple of her videos again. Like something just told me to watch her videos. So I just binge watched a bunch of her videos, and everything that she said was happening to me. How, you know, it's calorie restricted, how you calorie restrict, how if you're not getting enough carbs, your brain kind of like, it knows what it wants and it's telling you to eat. But I went for the wrong things, thinking that it would make me healthier or skinnier or pretty, like what, not prettier, but you know what I mean. And I noticed as I was watching her videos, it was like a light bulb went off in my head, because I am not kidding you guys. Literally, since I stopped being vegan, which wasn't even that long ago, I'd say less than 6 months ago, maybe 4, I'm an idiot and I didn't even notice this, but since I stopped being vegan and started eating meat again, I had those stomach issues. My stomach flared up. I had to go to the doctor, and I was put on antacids. I was taking Tums, and I'm like, what the hell is happening? And I didn't click in that it's because now I'm eating meat, which is very acidic, and my body's used to having plant-based food and healthy food, and now I'm shoving all this shit into it. So right away, that was a health thing, and I just chalked it up to, well, my mom has it, so, and I did find out that I actually am allergic to bananas, yeah, so I'm allergic to bananas, so that is like a shitty thing, but that was like something that caused it. But I truly believe that it's since I changed my diet and went back to the whole veganism thing, or went away from the veganism thing. Sorry, I'm tired, it's been a long day. So there's that, and I started thinking back the timeline from when I stopped being vegan to now. And there were some days at my work, I got 8 hours of sleep every single night. I was so tired at work that I was literally, like, I'd get home from a 6-hour shift, not even an 8 or 10 hour shift. I'd be falling asleep on the couch at like 5:30, 6 o'clock. And I just chalked it up to, oh, like, you know, it's really busy at work. But now I'm realizing that it's because I was starving. And not starving like I wasn't eating, because I was eating, but I wasn't eating the right food. I wasn't eating the carbohydrates that my brain and my body needed. So I was just exhausted, and I'm like, oh, this is normal. Like I've been tired since I was little. Like I'm always tired. I could sleep 12 hours a day. I just kind of almost like brainwashed myself into like, oh no, it's just because my work's busy, or because of this, or because of that. And I'm sitting here like literally less than half an hour ago going, oh my God, like you're an idiot. Like how did you not make the connection? I'm not actually an idiot, it's just I'm human and I make mistakes. I don't actually think I'm an idiot. I am a very smart girl, but sometimes even like smart people get lost in and brainwashed of bad, negative things. So yeah, I've kind of snapped out of it, and I'm going grocery shopping on Thursday, and I'm really excited because I'm not buying any meat products. And the other thing too is like, and this is gonna make me cry, but so I watched a couple of the documentaries with the animal cruelty, and it's funny because a lot of times, like, you know what goes on, and like I had seen it before, but it's like my brain completely, because it bothered me so much. It's almost like this time around when I was eating meat and I was justifying it, I like completely blocked out that feeling and that emotion, like completely, like just ignored it and was like, well, honestly, this was my reaction. I'm like, well, it's already dead, so it doesn't do any harm to buy it. That was 100% honest, and that's how I felt. And I know that that was wrong, and it was just me with my blinders on, not wanting to deal with the emotional side of it, not wanting to really know the problem, just, like everybody else, just kind of turn a blind eye and, well, I don't like it, but it's already dead, so I'm gonna buy it, and it's healthy for me, and blah, 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 blah. So after that, I just kind of looked at my dog, and I was like, I just kissed him, and I'm like, I love you so much, and you are a dog. Like, I love him more than I love most people. I would do anything for that dog, like anything. And then I'm like, a cow's no different, or like a pig. And if someone went and let alone kicked my dog, then I'd go to jail. I'm not like, I would lose my shit. So how come I think it's okay to buy basically a dead animal and just like ignore it and be like, oh, well, they're already dead. I don't agree with it, but it's already, like, it's just messed up. And I hope that you guys can kind of relate if you have been vegan or you've fallen off again like me and wanted to get back into it. I just think that these are issues that people need to talk about. I think that sometimes, I mean, it is an easy switch in this when you think of it like on paper, but I don't think a lot of people, and there's tons of videos out there on like, oh, it's so easy, go vegan, but I don't think a lot of people really talk about how easy it is to kind of, when your whole family and friends and everybody's this way, or you're really into this, like it's easy to kind of go back. And how to prevent that is to re-educate yourself and continuously educate yourself. You can't stop, watch a couple documentaries, go vegan, and then just stop. Like, I know that's where I went wrong. I need to continuously educate myself and learn lots of recipes and watch new documentaries that come out. Follow inspirational vegans like Freely the Banana Girl and Gary Yourofsky and other YouTubers who are vegan. I follow one girl that does like a vegan bulk series. She's like a bikini competitor, and she's from like Ireland, and I watch her, and like it's just to keep yourself educated. And I think that that is where I failed last time, and I am not going to fail this time, because it's like I just had an aha moment, and it's crazy. And I also have to thank one of my subscribers. I can't think of her name, but I'm gonna leave it like in a notation here or somewhere. But she is a vegan, and she kind of, on my last video that I posted about my diet, she kind of sent me a comment that was like, I thought you were vegan, like what happened? And I just kind of gave some answer about, oh, well, this is just what I'm doing now. And she was incredibly nice and compassionate, and she wasn't mean, she wasn't nasty, she didn't bash me, she wasn't like, I'm gonna unsubscribe, no. Like, she was just, honestly, like, she sounded like she was actually concerned, like, well, just so you know, like, you don't have to do super, super high carb, you can still do this, and a lot of the foods that you already eat, like the avocados and the nuts and the olive oils and stuff like that, you can have that on, like, being vegan, like you're already kind of eating it. And she still said she supported me. And I can't stress this enough, people like her, vegans like her, they make the most difference out of anybody. If you are going to be rude and negative and criticize somebody, they're going to get their back up. It's called biology, and it's human nature. We're going to get our back up. But if you just kind of take a more compassionate approach, it's like, hey, like, she was the only person, like, I lost about 500 or 600 subscribers because I went from not being vegan. She was the only one that actually said, like, hey, like, what's going on? Like, just person to person, like, not person to person, it was through a computer screen, but do you know what I mean? Like, she was just genuine, and she actually was, like, concerned and, like, cared, where the other ones just either bashed the shit out of me, or left some snarky remark and then left, and then I'm like, okay, well, good riddance, bye. But she really was what changed, kind of really put everything into perspective, and it was just like the straw that broke the camel's back for me. So thank you, and that was so sweet, and I cannot tell you how much that meant to me, that you were compassionate and you were caring and just like a nice person, and you're like the push that I needed. And so thank you. And for all you other vegans out there, be nice and don't be judgy and don't be nasty, because that gives you and us a bad rap, and it pushes people away. Like, you have to learn how to talk to people and just be like nice and you can still educate someone and get your point across without being a bitch. Like, that's just, it's the truth. It is what it is. So anyways, yeah, thank you guys for listening to me ramble. I had a vlog that I was planning on uploading. I'm actually exporting it now, or editing it now, but I'm going to cut out some of the parts where I guess I'm eating meat. And from starting tomorrow will be all vegan vlogs, and agree with it, don't agree with it, but please be respectful. And this channel is a happy place, and if I only have 500 subscribers but they're all happy and positive and build each other up, I would rather have that than like 5 million bitches. I don't know, you know what I'm trying to say. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I love you. And leave any of your comments down below of like any kind of recipes, like vegan recipes, if you are a vegan, different YouTubers, especially like bikini fitness ones. I really want to like learn more about, or like follow vegan bikini competitors and stuff like that, just so I can get an idea of what to do. And yeah, so thank you guys, I love you, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.